Hello, welcome back. We are heading into Dolores, which is Alicante province in Spain, to pick up a load. Not exactly sure where it is, so we'll go and see what we can find. I have been into Delores before. It is quite a busy little place, but you tend to have to go through the town. I've got a friend that lives out here. Him and his family run a removals company, and they do a lot of expat out here. So it can be a little bit fiddly, but there's a couple of big industrial areas just on the outside. I'm sure we have to go sort of towards the town and then turn just before it. It's sort of outskirts of the town, I think. So we're coming up towards the town now. I'm sure it's this roundabout that we turn left at. If we go straight on, that actually takes us into the town centre. We don't want to be there. That's even smaller. To the right, that sort of goes round the back of the town. We want to be the other side. So I'm going to go this way, and it should be along here somewhere. And you will notice that I can't really turn the camera around, but if you look up at these places, they look quite wide at the beginning, but if you look up the streets, it really does take you into small areas, so you don't want to be there. If you've got an address up there, really you need to walk up there first, but I'm sure mine's on the outskirts down here. They're just on the outskirts. I do like these bricks that are in the floor separating the cycle track and the road. I'm sure it's one of these places here. I'm just going to take it steady. At least I want to turn right here, I think. It's a bit of a dog leg, so I'm going to have to wait for the traffic to go. I'm going to have to swing out here too to get into this place. But I do like the way that the road is separated distinctly to the cycle track. And at least everybody knows where they're supposed to be, as long as people use it, of course. We want to go just round here. It's pretty tight. We're kind of going back on ourselves, so it's easier to swing it out. Should be down here on the left, according to my reckoning. Should be down here. It should be that white building there, I reckon, on the left. But I'm not sure if I've come in the right way or whether I was supposed to go past it and come back into it. But I'll stop down here and see. I'll stop. It's definitely it there. I'll stop on the road and see. Doesn't look the widest of places, does it? There's a guy walking over here. I'll nip out and see what he's got to say. So what he said is this is the entrance, but swing it out. I have to go back a bit. Swing it out, and he'll watch me in, and then turn by the gate. It means a blindside reverse, but he's going to watch me back. Obviously, he's seen it before. I mean, for a left hooker, it would be ideal because you drive down there and reverse round, but it would have been easier for me to drive in and do like a 3-point turn, but he's going to watch me, so we should be all right. I did ask him if this was going to be strong enough, because they've had so much rain. I didn't want to be sinking on this sand, definitely not. But he said we should be fine. It's a bit fiddly, but we'll get round. He's standing behind, so it shouldn't be too bad. There is plenty of room, so once I've got it something like straight, I can pull forward through that gate again. Just got to watch the brick on the side. There we go, near enough straight. We can just miss his car shelter, and we can go straight back. It is amusing when you're reversing these places because they're showing you in, but they're standing on the left, so you're kind of still looking on the blind side. But anyway, I couldn't film the load-in. They had waited for me, so they were in a bit of a rush, and they wanted me to stand out the way. So we are all loaded now, so I'm going to head back up to the UK. It's been a lovely day down here. It is December, but has been a lovely day, and he's going to watch the back end out these gates for me, he said. Everything should be fine now though. I did look, and there was another entrance the other way, and I did wonder whether it would have been better to drive in the other way and just drive out rather than trying to reverse it in, but he said it was fine whichever way I go really. So we got in and we're now getting out, so that'd be good. Just take it wide and make sure we don't catch the back of the trailer on the pillar for the gate. And there we go, and we are away. Palm tree looks nice, doesn't it? It's they're industrial areas, but they do sort of keep it in the theme. They try and keep the trees and everything down here now, which is quite nice. beautiful blue sky. It has been nice down here, nice weather. It's been up to sort of 22 degrees C in the daytime. It does get very cold at night, and up in the mountains obviously it's colder, but for December you can't really complain. Quite easy to find, and we've just come back out through Delores exactly the same way as we went in, and then we can turn right again at this roundabout and then make our way back out to the dual carriageway. We are fully loaded, so I don't have to stop anywhere else, and I'm just going to make my way back up through France, back up into the UK. There we go. It wasn't as difficult as it looked. It just, when you look at the map or when you look at Google Maps, Dolores is such a small place, it kind of makes you think, I hope I'm going the right way. So I'll bring you back a bit later when I get further up. Well, welcome back. As you can see, we're a bit further north now, and it's very grey. It's been very misty, very foggy all the way across, and we're just coming through the little villages now, but the weather is decisively colder and decisively greyer. There is definitely no sunshine up here. In the summer, this area is very, very hot. It's the area that you've probably seen in my other videos where all the windmills are, and you can see at night all the lights flashing because there's so many windmills, but it's so misty and so foggy that you just can't see them. The cloud is so low that you just can't see them. Amusing story of this place down here. It's a winery, and they have actually taken over what used to be the ground where a bar restaurant was, just on the left here. And my friend went in there. It used to be 3 steps, or you could go up the ramp. So trying to make out that he wasn't old and didn't need a ramp, he decided to use the 3 steps. Tripped on the second one, and the door was straight in front of you, so you went 3 steps and straight in the door, and literally he went flying through the door, landed on his hands and knees in the bar, and then tried to get up and hope that nobody was looking. And I was just roaring with laughter, and it was like a scene out of Morecambe and Wise or something. It was the funniest thing I'd seen for such a long time, and just even the thought of it now just makes me laugh. Well, the weather's certainly closing in, so I will keep going. You can't really see much, so there's no point me filming. I'm going to head up through France, and then I will bring you back probably when I'm back into the UK, and hopefully the weather's a bit better. Hello and welcome back. I missed it. This is the A303. I missed Stonehenge. I'll get it next time. I have recorded it before, but I've driven past it and I forgot to record it for you. It is very busy along here, so we're just following the traffic along. We're going out towards Honiton, if anybody's interested. There's loads of roundabouts, loads of traffic, so we'll just take it steady. Oh, do we know what they're doing? See that sign on the floor, mate? It says keep clear. There is a reason why it says keep clear, because now you can't see past me. You've pulled across in front of me and now you can't see past me. Not the brightest of moves. And it wasn't even the learner, look. It was the person that's supposed to have passed their test. The learner stopped. It just annoys me when people don't keep clear when it says keep clear on the floor, whether it's something like that's to keep the traffic moving, or an entrance or an exit, something like that, or the yellow boxes. If anybody lives in a different country, we have the yellow grid on the floor, do not enter unless your exit is clear, and yet they will still come into the yellow box, and that just blocks all of the traffic up, and you just think, what are you thinking at this moment? You just think, are you actually seeing that yellow box? Is any thought going through your head at this moment? But there's no point getting wound up because you just think that makes you as bad as them. So you just have to wait for the traffic to go. So for those that are not in the UK, this is the UK in December. We don't have the massive temperature differences that they do, say, in Australia or they do in Norway and Denmark. We kind of have rain. We do quite a lot of rain. In the UK and in Ireland, we do rain pretty well. So now Australia's coming, it's summertime in Australia in the southern hemisphere, and it's very cold up in the Nordic countries, but we don't have the massive differences that they have. So, that's why we're so green, really. Now we're coming off here. I have been onto this industrial estate before, and I do know it's a bit of a strange one because it's not all connected. There's sort of one main road and lots of turning lefts, if you see what I mean. So you turn left, you go onto a bit of an estate, and if it's not in there, you have to come back out to the road and go along a road a bit, the main road a bit, and then turn left again, and there's another bit there, and then if it's not there, you have to come back. But I think it's nearly the end one. You'll see what I mean. I've been further back, so we go past here and there's a roundabout, and the main road goes down to the right, and the industrial area is all on the left. So this is what I mean. It's sort of like a main road going through it, and these little roads off. So, but they're not connected. So to turn left there, and they're kind of like a T-junction, or you turn right there and like a T-junction. But to get to the next bit, you have to come back out to this road and go along a bit and turn left again, and go along a bit or turn right again. You can't. They're not. The little industrial bits are not connected. So I'm sure it's one of these. Sure. Should be able to see it when I look up, because according to Google Maps it's the one that's sort of directly in front of you. Must be this one. I think it's one of the last ones anyway, so we're going to go up here. If it's not here, we'll come back. There it is, there on the right hand side at the top. That's great lot of room. We'll see where we get. We'll go up to the top and see where we are. Oh, there's a person waving at me on the right. You can't see him. Stop. I think I'm going to have to go back again and reposition myself. We want to reverse into that sort of entrance on the right hand side, but there's a container, it's a skip or something, one of those things that squashes all the cardboard up. It's one of them there, so I can't get right close to it to get the trailer round because that's sticking out, skip or something, and the cars are in front, and I want to be the other side of that container into the doorway. I think this is going to be like I'm going to have to get close, swing it round. I could do without that being there, so I can get further round to give me a bit more room, or without the cars in front being there, so that you can pull forward and get the trailer round. It's going to be multi-point turn, I think. Struggling to get the trailer over far enough so that I can bend it into the space. Just trying to keep it off the grass because it's wet. Do a little bit at a time. Should get this time. And just needs to be jackknifed round, but missing this grass and missing the car in this corner. There we go. That's got it. And straighten it up. and open the doors and then go straight onto their doors. Not the easiest place, I must admit. There you go. Couldn't film the delivery, but that's just one of those things. I hope you enjoyed the journey up and a bit of the UK weather, and I shall see you next time. Take care. Bye.